There you go.
Everybody, John Ponick with the Mojave Valley Daily News. And?
Is that who you are?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. And I guess I'm Jeff with Mojave Valley News. Here we are.
And we are here to do our Wednesday afternoon Q&A. We've done this the last couple of weeks, and we've been talking about it a little bit over the last few days, what we're going to be talking about tonight. You see the comment section there. There's a chance for you to put any questions in, and we will try and get to them. I have a few things that we're going to talk about, and we will, Jeff is fresh off of a couple of live videos out there of some goings on out in the community. So if you get a chance, go to our YouTube page or to our Facebook page and check those out as well, what Jeff has shot. Behind me, that is our Arizona Memorial. It's down there by Coview. Jeff shot this video from Coview, so I wish I was standing out there in the sunshine, but I don't think it looks like that right now. It's a little windy, so we're kicking up some dust out there. But
A little colder today.
But remember, Coview's got a couple of new patios out there for you to go out and enjoy your dinner and enjoy our river and the sunshine and the wind and all that. So, all right, a couple things we want to talk about. The first thing is we got a question this morning during our 7:30 every morning daily dose about the construction going on over there by the airport. I have a picture here. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but maybe you can go back and review it later.
Yeah, we can see it.
So what that is the airport and the construction. So there's two entrances to the airport. There's East Laughlin View Drive, and there is North Laughlin View Drive. I think the North Laughlin View Drive is on the north end. Is that right? Just
I don't know.
Taking a stab. Yes, that is correct. The North Laughlin View Drive driveway is the northern end, closest as you're coming down the parkway towards Laughlin. They're doing some work there. They're also doing some work at the other end. They're doing a lot of renovations to the airport itself. So let me go over a couple things here. They are going to be putting in new speed bumps. What wonderful news that is. They're also putting a stop sign at the intersection of Laughlin View Drive and Aston Road. So that is the little road, if you can see it, that is the little road here that runs off down to the old car rental center, or the car wash facility, and the fire department and FedEx and all that. So they're going to be putting a stop sign in there. They're just adjusting the flow a little bit at both of those intersections, so that's the construction that you see there. But some other things they're going to be doing there, they're actually shutting down the curb at the terminal. So you're going to have to, you can't drop people off there. You're going to have to drop people off in the terminal parking lot, not curbside, but in the parking lot there. They're also moving where the rental cars are going to be out to the auxiliary parking lot, which is right here. This is the little one. If you come off the furthest north entrance, it's over there, and it's that auxiliary parking lot there before you turn and go towards the fire department. If you are part of the fire department, you're going to Air Methods, you're going to FedEx, you are a GA tenant, you have to use the southern entrance to get in. And then I don't know how well you can see it, but this blue part right here, that is phase 2. That's a bunch of work that they're going to be doing at the concourse there as well. So he's doing a bunch of work down there. Jeremy Keating, the airport manager, is always doing a lot of cool things down there. Let's see some other things they have here. The baggage claim loading dock will be available for the resorts. So I don't know how many of you that really affects, but the baggage claim loading dock will be available for the resorts. All right, so hopefully that answered your question.
Someone wants to know why. Just, that's it.
Why? Why they want to do all the work at the airport?
Yeah, why are they doing it?
That is a great question. I know that part of it that is handled by the city. The external stuff. The internal stuff inside the airport, I'm not sure. I guess
it's part of the infrastructure of the future of the airport. That's what it is. They're planning on making it grow and getting it to be a regular airport rather than just a private.
And there's a very large airport authority there, and the director, Jeremy Keating, does a lot of stuff to help move that forward. I know they did some renovations at the facility last year. Boy, we must be getting storms. We got people talking about it's raining, and some people, their power is out. Carla Edwards, her power is out.
Wait, where are you at?
Yeah, where are you at, Carla? We're still good here.
That can't be here. It's got to be somewhere else.
All right, so I wanted to also go over something that came down this afternoon. We have a new executive order by our governor, Governor Ducey. We'll have a story on it and everything in tomorrow's paper, and we'll talk about it on the Daily Dose. But this afternoon, he ordered that all schools, district and charter schools, shall return to in-person, teacher-led instruction no later than the Monday following a scheduled spring break or March 15th if there is no scheduled spring break. He's got some caveats here, depending on if you're low transmission, moderate, substantial, or high. As you go down the list of from low to high, I guess that'd be up the list. On my paper, it's low. It's down the list.
Backwards.
But as you, Palo Verde Meadows is where the power went out.
Huh.
Well, that's halfway between me and home.
Hopefully you have power when you
I
get
have
home.
to drive through it, yes. Depending on where you're at on the transmission level for the county, there are certain protocols that are going to have to go in place. If you're a high school with high transmission in the county, they are going to be implementing some mitigation strategies. If you haven't already resumed in-person instruction, you may still operate virtually. But I think that we fall under the low transmission right now. We'll have to confirm that with the county supervisors and see what their thoughts are on that. But you know, our county supervisors have always been very let's let the people enjoy and do what they want to do. So I really I don't want to say anti-mask, that our county supervisors are anti-mask. They're just don't believe that
a little bit.
They just don't believe that it's as big a deal as a lot of other people do. So we'll see. I would expect that our supervisors go with these orders and open schools up or go from there. I don't think that we're going to be dealing with anything like that. So.
Hey, we have a lot of people in the chat. We have 58 people. Where are you guys all from? We got a couple people from Palo Verde Meadows. I see that. South of Walmart, Bullhead City.
Yeah, Palo Verde Meadows is south of Walmart there. That's where actually the mayor lives back there. We should check the mayor and make sure he's got power back there.
Mayor, you got power?
I don't like to brag, but I could text him.
Okay.
Just saying. I mean, I'm not saying he would answer me.
Okay, I got you.
But I could text him.
But you could text him. Okay.
Do you have any YouTube questions?
Not yet. No, we don't have any YouTube questions just yet. We got a couple people watching on YouTube, but we got people from Mojave Valley watching. All right. So we have some wind down there.
Well, Barbara Lawrence said, I will suspect that COVID looms and we should be, I'm guessing she means vigilant.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's one of the concerns that we've heard nationwide is that every time, and I wrote a column on it a couple months ago, showing that every time we eased up restrictions, it ballooned up. We reported this morning that only 8% of our eligible people in the county, or only 8% of the 210,000 people in our county have been vaccinated. They're estimating, the CDC and Dr. Fauci are estimating that we're going to have to get up to 80% for that herd immunity. Look, it's late in the day.
Our second show of the day.
Yeah, I'm about 30 hours into it right now, so you got to cut me some slack on long words like that.
Okay.
So, I mean, could it happen? Yeah, we're believing that that's what's probably going to happen. I believe that's a possibility that could happen. We could have another spike on it, but I think for the most part the community is, yesterday we had 27 new cases. A few weeks ago we were at 300 new cases. So we had one death, which is every death is unfortunate, but it wasn't that long ago we were having 7 or 8 in Bullhead in a day. So it's obviously getting better. Hopefully this will. Sandy Garner Jacob is getting her second vaccine tomorrow. Good for you.
All right.
I can tell you that most of the people I've spoken with had no issue on their first vaccine, and
Except for they couldn't get their other one.
well, some people ran
that
into
was an
that.
issue.
But that we're working on that as well. But their second vaccine caused a little bit more burning, a little bit more discomfort, and then the day after that, they had a lot of the symptoms. So they were having, you know what, that comment right there, Chanel Johnson. Let's talk about that real quick.
Oh yeah, you have a story on that, right?
Yeah. So the second vaccine was causing like headaches and nausea and dizziness and fatigue and those kinds of things. But in 24 hours, that was gone as well. So, Sandy, I hope everything goes well for you. We'll see what happened. Let's go back up to, somebody said that the Mojave County District goes back on the 22nd. The order now that came out kind of supersedes that. So I think that that's going to be a battle if Mojave Valley Elementary decides that they are going to stick with the 22nd. The order now from the governor is the 15th of March or the Monday immediately following any scheduled spring break that you have.
She's getting it Friday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday.
No.
Sandy.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you don't plan anything for Saturday. So the question about the, let me get it here. Karen Christensen, I'd like to know the best way to find out when vaccination sites have the COVID vaccine. I spent a lot of time checking the Mojave County sites to see when it might be available. So far, I've gotten myself on 2 waiting lists. Well, here's the issue with Mojave County. You can go to the mojavecounty.us site. However, those are the people that are distributing vaccines from our county health department. So it comes from the state, it goes to our county health department, and then they distribute it to those people. People like CVS and D-Flat Pharmacy and those kind of people, not D-Flat Pharmacy, they get theirs from the city as well. CVS, Walgreens, those kinds of places, they are getting it on their own through their corporate. So they're not going to be listed on the mojavecounty.us site. The only thing I can suggest is, I think it's today, the county should be getting 8,000 vaccines. When they get those in, you just got to stay vigilant. There's a nice story in today's Mojave Valley Daily News, our cover story, about our city manager, Toby Cotter, was talking yesterday about how we are just not getting what we need. So they boosted it up to 8,000 this week. They're not sure if that's going to stay that way, but he had asked, and it said in the paper, he had asked that everybody that is concerned about it to contact the county and let them know that we're not getting what we need and we need more vaccines here, and they can use that information to go to our to the state level and see if we can get some more from the State Department of Health. I was able to book online for the Bullhead Miracle Mile store. Yeah, the Bullhead Miracle Mile CVS store. So you go to CVS.com. They have a nice interactive map on there. I know people that were booking their first and second vaccines on there. So that's an EV. CVS is booked up. I don't know. We never got any information on how many shots CVS had. I'm over 75. I need to get this. We got some questions earlier today as well about people in Laughlin wanting to know when they were going to be able to start getting their shots. There is nothing scheduled for you in Laughlin. Sorry. The only thing that's coming up is we have confirmation, and I think it was, it might have been today and tomorrow. The second shots for the people that received theirs at the Aquarius back in February, they were doing the second shots at the Edgewater today. I think it's today and tomorrow. Outside of that, there's nothing scheduled for Laughlin. However, these are federally funded programs. They are not allowed to tell you that you can't cross into Mojave County and get your vaccine. So if you live in Laughlin and you're able to get a appointment over here in Mojave County, you can certainly get your vaccine and nobody can stop you. You'll have to bring proof showing that you're of age or you're a first responder or whatever in 1A and 1B, but as far as your address, they cannot stop you. Lori Mason loves the new background.
Oh yeah, the windy background.
So do I.
It's not that windy right now. It really isn't.
It's not what I hear. It's knocking power out.
Wait, what?
You couldn't tell by my hair. It's certainly not waving in the breeze. Got anything over there, Jeff?
Not my hair either. I just wanted to let them know that my hair is not blowing either, so we're good on that.
I mean, you got any YouTube?
Oh, questions. They say it's windy in Fort Mojave.
Yeah, windy in Fort Mojave.
I guess that's where you get to go home
to.
too.
Well, I live in the valley. I'm all the way down in Mojave Valley, so I go through all of it. I can allow that Desert Palms Medical did an amazing job Sunday with vaccine procurement. Yeah, Desert Palms is another one that falls under the city. I know that Toby was talking today about not allowing medical facilities to get the vaccines to do their own clinics outside of the county registration sites and all that. I don't think that Desert Palms is part of that because they're listed on the Mojave County site as somebody that can do it for anybody. So, so that's what happened to Emory.
I'm not
Do you
sure.
know what that means?
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
It's really windy in Lake Havasu, they're telling us.
Emory, Lance, are you using our comment section to talk to your buddies? That's what I'm thinking. What's going on there? We have our new editor-in-chief is here as well. Do you? Has he got a microphone on him?
I can put one on him. You want to hear from him, you guys?
Let's hear what he's got to say.
All right, Mike, are you with us?
I'm here.
There he is.
That is Mike Boyd. He's our new editor-in-chief. He is taking over. He's Jeff and my boss. Lawrence is here. He's another one of our editors.
Hello.
And I just got a bunch of bosses sitting in here.
We got all the bosses with us.
We ran a story Tuesday, right? We
Yeah.
ran a story Tuesday introducing the community to Mike.
We put your mugshot up there and everything.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. He likes mugshots, so I had to
Right.
clarify that.
We're gonna see if we can get Photoshop some prison bars or something
Yeah.
on it, or maybe we can turn his headshot sideways or something.
Something with them, yeah. We can make them.
So Mike is also new to our community. Mike, do you have any questions?
I don't have anything off the top of my head, but if anybody out there has any for me, I'll be happy to answer them.
There you go. Ask the boss. If anybody is saying when are you going to fire John? Oh, delete that one.
Was it, huh? What happened?
When are you going to fire John? Oh,
I don't see that.
that is not in there.
Well, you guys got to hear him. There it is, the first time.
Yeah, well, I've got to keep John around because John looks a whole lot better on streaming video than I do.
Oh, okay.
And that is not true. John's a sacrificial lamb. That's what's going on here. Well,
You got your second shot this morning at MCC. All right, Denise.
oh, you're talking about. All right, so he said, what about Emory? That is,
Yeah.
he was talking about the Emory vaccine site at MCC.
MCC, yep.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that is listed on the site as well. So those are people that are also still getting it from the county. They had a little glitch, and that was a scheduling issue with them. I don't remember if it was their website or whatever. They use the same website to schedule the ones in Havasu, Kingman, and here in Bullhead. So sorry, Lance, I get what you're talking about now. Any ideas when the J&J shot will be available in Bullhead City? Yeah, that's the Johnson & Johnson one. I know that those have started going out. Unfortunately, I don't. Part of this is going to be opinion. So I don't know that. First of all, the efficacy on that is only like 69.5%. All right, the other ones are at 95%. I like the fact that it's a one shot.
I like the one.
That's nice. And it apparently doesn't have to be at like 2,000 below zero like the other ones.
Well, I hate shots. I mean, I don't want to go get two. I just want one. Give me one shot and get it done.
Right, and we were also having some problems with getting the schedule. You know, you get the first one and you're scheduled for this date, and then there's some sort of problem and they don't show up. So, I mean, that's nice to have that gone. But I just don't know how happy I would be with a shot that's 69% effective versus 95% effective, right?
Yeah.
So,
I have to agree with you on that one.
but I know that they're being handed out. You know, one of the deals that they were talking about with the Moderna vaccine, why we got that one here instead of Pfizer, was because the Moderna doesn't have to be at the again 2,000 degrees below zero. It has to be kept very cold, but not at that level. So I really think that we may end up getting a lot more of the J&J ones. Got second shot this morning. Lance, when are the clinics? Love, John and Jeff, of course.
They love us.
Vaccines. Okay, here goes. Can you keep our local paper nonpartisan? You know what, Barbara? I am so glad you asked that. We have our editor-in-chief, and we just actually were discussing that a few minutes ago. So,
You want to chime
Mike?
in on that, Mike?
Yes, I hope that in the future we can. I've always believed that having a broad range of ideas in the paper was the best way to serve a local audience and to serve the community. Are we going to have some from both sides? Absolutely. Is there going to be some that you agree with and some that you don't? Yeah, that's going to happen too. But hopefully we will be able to be fair arbiters. We'll be able to give you a little bit of everything so that you can make up your own mind, and you won't be overly influenced by one side or the other.
How's that? That's a
I like that. That's a great
awesome,
answer.
Awful.
Great.
Awesome answer. Yeah, we get, I mean, it doesn't matter what we do. We get, Sandy, don't be a baby, Jeff. Did you see that?
Don't be a baby.
We
I
get,
just don't like shots. Sorry.
we get comments routinely. We'll get one day saying, you guys are so right wing, I'm tired of it. And then the next day we'll get one saying, you guys are so liberal, I'm tired of it. And the way our general manager puts it, good. That's where we need to be. If people think that we're right or left, then we're probably more in the center. So, Amy,
Oh
thank
boy.
you.
That
Thank
one.
you,
That
Amy.
one came. That one came. I knew it was going to come up again, and there it is. Boom.
Here's another
We'll
one
let
for
Mike
you,
answer
Mike.
that one too.
When will we have a Saturday and Monday paper?
You know, I have gotten that question a lot since my introduction.
Your
story
first 3
ran.
days.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask about that. I know that it's one of those things that we will continue to talk about. It's a problem of resources, and you know, as we grow, as we you know, reach the point where we have more resources, I'm sure that we'll consider adding those back again. You know, if there's a demand for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot give you a specific time frame right now because I just don't know. But it is a question that's come up. It is something that we're aware of. It is something that we take seriously. And if you know, just like anything else, if there's something we can do that's going to better serve the audience and the community, then we're going to consider doing that. So thank you for bringing it up because you know, it's just like anything else. If you don't bring it up and we don't know about it, then we can't think about it and we can't address it. So I would much rather have folks, you know, send us comments, send us ideas, send us questions, send us suggestions, than staying silent and having us, you know, think that, you know, everything was buttercups and sunshine. So please always feel like you can reach out to me. Always feel like you can reach out to anybody on staff if you've got a comment, a suggestion, or a question. We're happy to get them and we're happy to respond.
All right, great. That answers your question, and I see that they didn't ask for an opinion; they wanted an answer, and you answered them.
No, that was on the J&J one, I'm sure.
Oh, is that the J&J
I offered
story?
my
That was to
opinion on
you
it.
then. Okay.
Apparently, just shut up and give me the news. Answer my question, and I don't want any of your
I typed in
Back
my
talk.
question, answer it. All right.
Where is the new boss from? Where is he from
Mike?
originally, or where is he from right now?
Originally,
I'm originally from a little town just south of Houston.
Texas.
Yeah, so I grew up in Texas. I moved here from Washington State. I lived just south of Seattle, just north of Tacoma. So I've also spent some time in the Carolinas and Colorado. So I've been a lot of places.
I've been
Nice.
everywhere, man.
Been
I've
around the
been-
world.
I think you might be on the lam. You might be on the lam. You might be running from law enforcement. That's why he's off the camera here. Yeah. So most recently from Seattle, he drove down a week ago or so.
I did.
Packed up and drove down from Seattle. So if you go out to the our winter expo that's coming up on March 11th, you'll get a chance to meet Mike.
In person.
Swing by our Daily News booth and meet him. Jeff and I will both be out there. I think almost all of our staff will be out there.
Our studio
Keep on
will be
putting
out there.
papers.
That's
Our studio
yeah,
will be
that's
set
what's
up out
that's
there.
that's
Yeah.
what's going to impress the people.
Yeah, and getting back to the newspaper thing, just to expand a little bit, we have, when COVID started is when we got rid of the Monday edition, and there were a lot of reasons for it, but the biggest reason was that the amount of advertising that we received from the casinos and a lot of the businesses here in town went away. So when that reestablishes, then it's something that hopefully Mike and our general manager, everybody, will take a look at bringing back. The Friday or the Saturday paper, I don't remember it ever being anything but a Friday, Saturday paper.
been a long
as far
time,
back
yeah.
as I can remember.
It's been a long time.
I don't know if that's something. I mean, are you considering having a separate Saturday paper? I don't know that it's ever been done.
I've not heard any talk of it. I never want to rule anything out. And just because we never had it in the past, if things make sense in the future,
Don't count it out. Don't count it out.
Yeah,
How's
but,
that? Don't count it out.
but-
All right.
But there is no plan in place at the moment for either Saturday or Monday. But it's good to know that people are interested in it, and if we did have the resources to do it, they would be agreeable with it.
Yeah. You know what? I like to have my paper delivered as well. I know
Me too.
somebody in there had said they like to have it. If you are unaware, you can, if you have a subscription, you can go to our website and do the e-edition there. It's off on the right-hand side. You can click on that and read the e-edition. I know it's a hassle and it's not paper. It's kind of like my wife. I bought her a Kindle so she could read on her Kindle, and she doesn't want that. She wants to actually read the book.
Oh,
So
they like the feel of the book.
turn the page.
I
and-
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
All right.
Mitigation requires participation. 100%,
That's
Barbara. Oh, I'm not supposed to give opinion.
No opinions over here.
You know what? I have heard that mitigation requires participation, and that's one of the concerns. If we get to maybe 60% of the county decides that they're going to get the vaccines, they get their vaccines. We had a story in today's paper about President Biden saying that everybody will be able to get their vaccine by the end of May, that's a pretty lofty thing. Just because that happens, that doesn't mean that just because they're available, that doesn't mean that everyone's going to get them. A lot of people here in our community are very anti-vaccine, and so if we only get to 60% in our community, what happens after that? Does it hit again? Does it hit in all these other communities around the country where they're very anti-vaccine? We don't know, but yes, mitigation requires participation. That is a fact.
Jack. Oh wait, that's not our line.
We really appreciate the Mojave Daily News Live and Local with the other speaker there.
Thank you.
Well,
That would be Mike, Jeff,
sorry,
and John.
I forgot your name. A brain freeze moment. Oh, that's what you meant by the other
Oh,
guy.
okay.
She meant Jeff.
Thank you.
Even with the glasses, are you okay with the glasses? Look at those glasses.
Well, it's bright in here. We have a lot of bright lights, so that helps dim it a little bit. That's why I wear them.
Is the light bouncing off my head? Is that what the issue is?
Well, that happens too.
Yeah. It's out here at Coveview. Yeah, if we didn't, if you just joined us, this is the view out at the Arizona Memorial out there. This is from the new decks that they built out at Coveview that they're using to. That was another story that we had. Was it
Economic-
Sunday? I think it was in Sunday's
Sunday
paper,
yeah.
where we were talking about there is a program that Governor Ducey put in where he put $1 million out there for businesses to apply to expand their outdoor dining. Everyone would get $10,000. You could apply for $10,000. And then a month later, he added another $2 million to that pot. Well, we've had several people in town. Coveview was one. Black Mountain Bistro was one. Sylvia Lindo's.
Mexican food was 3.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple more.
Yeah, there is.
Toby said there was a couple more, but that allows you to have, even though they're still limited as the indoor, you can have, it helps these businesses by being able to serve food outside. Although today it sounds like it might not be a good day for outside
Not in the
dining.
wind.
So, well, I don't have any more questions here. It don't look
I
like.
think we're good on YouTube, so
We're fine?
yeah. Hey,
Mike, anything you want to add?
No, I appreciate you letting me jump in on your show here. Thanks, fellas.
Well, thanks for coming by.
thank you.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're going to try this again next week. Save up your questions, or we can you can email me in, or you can. We typically will take 1 or 2 questions when we do the Daily Dose, but we do the Daily Dose Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. And if something is just burning at you so bad that you can't wait until Wednesday at 4 o'clock, please tune into that. Put your question in there, and hopefully we'll have time to get to it. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone that joined us. We'll see you tomorrow morning, right?
Tomorrow morning,
Thirsty
yeah,
Thursday.
that's right. Thirsty Thursday.
We have a new sponsor starting tomorrow for
Oh,
Thirsty
boy.
Thursday. So if you're a Bloody Mary person, you're going to want to tune in and see this.
Uh-oh.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you.
Sounds good. Bye, you guys. See you tomorrow, everybody.